Hey y'all, it's Indigo here. Wanted to make a little video on this Hyperdrive Bundle that just come out, and everyone's saying about, I don't know if I should buy this or what kind of value this thing has. Is it going to be any good for the older players? And at first, I didn't think so, because you don't get the character shards from all those characters that you see up on the screen. It's like if you don't have them at that level, they'll get them to that level, but you don't benefit from any extra shard cash from it. So here's a look at all the stuff you do get, though. I mean, all the tokens, the Zetas, this is the first time you can really buy Zetas in a pack. And then you get Omegas with it, the prestige mats from ships, all the energy, all the extra tokens, regular currency, fleet currency, crystals, all that stuff is good. But I'm not even going to analyze all that stuff. All that stuff is kind of bonus if you think about it. What I wanted to do was go through the gear and actually add up some of the values on the gear. If you're a person that would regularly get a vault, you get 15,000 crystals for that. And if you may know, that doesn't take you too far when you're trying to gear up a few characters. You can eat through that pretty quick. So I wanted to go through and check the tallies on, all these gear pieces. Is it worth it? As I started taking a look at the different gear that they offer, 100 of this, 200 of this, 300 of this other thing, I noticed like this adds up to actually quite a lot if you've had to ever buy these pieces, from the store, from that weekly shipment store. So keep in mind all the things you see, the Zetas, the reinforcements, all that stuff. But that's not really what I'm going to talk about. We'll scroll down. I'm going to show you this, all the gear here. And we'll stop on this first screen of the gear. And then I went through and added in the price for some of them that I could easily find or that I knew off the top of my head. I don't know all of them off the top of my head. And some of them you don't buy individually, you buy them as a whole, and so that's a little bit different. But let me show you guys this. You ready? All right, look at that. I just put the amounts onto the pieces as near as I could find. So 2,800 for those cryos, both sets of cryos, 2,800 for the stun cuffs, 2,600 if you were to buy the stun guns as they were, 750 for those gold ball prototypes, and that's just the salvage. If you want to actually piece it out, if you made 2 full gold balls, that would be 2K a piece right there. And you can see I didn't even put prices on the lower sections of that, because some of those you have a lot of, and you may end up just sending those to the scrapper anyway. That's going to boost up your gear stores if you've been relic happy lately like me, and you're starting to cash in too much gear. This will top up those stores for you, but you can see it's well over what a vault would be. And that's not even getting to the bottom section. And then also, like I mentioned earlier, the credits and tokens and Zeta mats on their own. So, and then let me show you, okay, I'll show you the bottom here. And I just went and did a few of these, a few of the popular ones that I know for sure what they are. You can see the furnaces. If you've ever run out of those, they're annoying to have to buy out of the store. They cost you an arm and a leg. But you can see just what's there is almost 2 vaults in itself if you had to buy all those things just on your own. And I'm constantly running out of these things. So it's kind of nice not to have to worry about those for a little bit anyway. But you can see that the crystal value in this Hyperdrive bundle is just amazing. So now that I've shown you the gear, let me show you something else. Ready? Here we go. So this is what happens when you decide you're going to pull the trigger. It comes up with this little screen and a button you press, and you go into hyperdrive mode. So all this happens. I think it's pretty neat. I don't know, a little animation they give you. If you'll notice, look at my name in the top left-hand corner. Turns yellow right there. I don't know what all good that does, but instead of white, it's now yellow. And it unlocks all this stuff. And then let me show you some extra stuff that they didn't even really tell you about. I mean, because this might change your decision. You can see it adds a little bit of GP onto your galactic power. Not too much, but I don't know, just something to take notice of. So then you get this little message that's got everything that you get. And apparently it must have upgraded something on Finn. And I know my Greedo was like blue gear, so it took him to purple. I got an extra star on my Vulture droid, so that's a huge plus. All that stuff I didn't even count on. I figured my characters were above their cutoffs. Well, it did something to Finn, and it upgraded, everything else. So good enough there. And I'm just scrolling through it now, showing you everything that's included, which was the stuff that was on the last screen, but it just shows you kind of what directly goes to you so that you could see that that's what you get. Just another record of what you should get. So it's a lot. Then it lists your energy down there at the bottom. And that's huge if you're going back to relic farming or whatever. Like the mod energy for the double drops right now was nice. But look, you get all these extra quests. So these are extra quest rewards that I personally didn't even know about. And this isn't counting the Zetas you already get from the pack. It's 2 extra on top of that. So that's pretty nice. And this isn't even all. Watch, I'll click through them and you can see each thing you get is like that much more rewards. That's huge to know. I didn't even know about all these extra tokens. Look, you get more Carbontes, 75 more. So there's 100 in the pack. And then 75 more for this quest chain reward that you'll only get from this bundle. So that, to me, that's a huge selling point. They could have made another post saying you'll get all these extra rewards. Look, stun guns, 75 more of those. I mean, that's huge. Again, that's something you can't access without the bundle. So it is, in actuality, extra rewards for the bundle. And I got them instantly as soon as that was over. All this quest chain, 75 more of the gold ball prototypes. Again, that's huge because those are expensive and take forever to get. So then you get some shards from different things, some Vader shards, but it's shards for the store and more Omegas. And then it takes me to my quest menu, and look at these. You see them all have little red dots, so each one of those is its own thing. So once I do that, and it may be a 1 of 3 or 2 of 3, I don't know, but there's extra crystals that I'm going to get. There's extra tokens. Look at the mod slicing materials. You get plenty of those. You get fleet tokens. You get all kinds of things from doing these quests that, again, you're only going to have access to through this bundle. So that's a lot more rewards than what's included in the actual bundle. As more, look, there's actually some get that you can get. So by completing some of these quests that you wouldn't normally have access to, there's just a ton more rewards that you're going to end up with in addition to what's pictured there. So I think I showed everything. I was just making sure that, I saw what I saw, but it's crystals, it's tokens, get tokens too is, it's going to be huge. All that mod slicing stuff, I'll be glad to get that. You can see after you've gotten it that it disappears from the bottom underneath where the territory war thing should be. So it's gone there, and that's it. I'm going to show you the store. It's not in there anymore. It just goes to their regular stuff. So that's it. Hopefully, you guys have seen what's there, kind of weighed in your minds if it's worth your farming or whatever. But in my own opinion, it's probably the best value that they've ever done, for anything. And this is well worth it. You're going to get 5 times the value you would normally get if you were just going for straight crystals. That's what I'd say. Shout out to my buddy Mikayas. He runs a modding service. He'll go through, make sure you got the right squad compositions and the right mods on the right characters. give your account a real nice tune-up. I'll put the link to his Discord in my description. Go ahead and check him out. Tell him Indigo sent you. Thanks for watching my video, guys. If you enjoyed the video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe, share your comments down below, and hopefully you'll check out my other videos on my channel. Peace.